Wait, there's a 70. Is there a... Oh, there's a bus stop here. Fuck the orange line. I'm catching the 70. Oh, how the tables. How the turntables. There's literally a 70 coming right now. So I'm like, why not? I like it. Woo! I realized my bag's been unzipped this whole time. I'm surprised at how dry it is, honestly. That's just... Jesus. All that time and all that bitching in the rain. And my dumbass left my bag unzipped the whole time. So... I feel like I got off, like, I literally wasn't even, 2 hours. I actually wasn't, it's because it's like it's pushing 3 o'clock now. I didn't even get on the bus to go into Sellwood till 1. So I'm just going to walk through Milwaukie just a little bit. Because, I mean, the bus I'm going to catch to take home is going to always be right back there. And the rain stopped. Downtown Milwaukie. Dark Horse Comics. It is what it is. I want to say this chocolatier building is actually a pretty old structure. There's the cool old antique place that I've been to many a time. And it's the place where, as I've said, every time I am in the vicinity of it, that's the place where JFK went up to that soda fountain, little soda shop up there and sat. And they actually have a piece, little thing up there that tells you exactly which seat he sat in. Things from another world. Now I did come through here, I think last summer. I did a little walk, a therapy walk. I called it the longest therapy walk ever. Sorry, I'm pausing to adjust my shoes. But I did kind of just plow through downtown Milwaukie real quick. And there's some things worth seeing. I never realized Things from Another World is in such an old looking building. And then you've got, oh no, should I try to jump this? This is a bad idea. But I'm young. And okay, this car's turning, I should be fine. Oh, I did it. Splashed a little bit of water, but I made it. But yeah, this here, making our way back down towards the Willamette River again. And then this here is the Liberty Theater. I only filmed it for a second because there's lots of kids around. Because it's like an arcade. It's a Wonderland arcade place now. There's still a couple of these screens in there that I think they show second run movies. But yeah, I think it was called the Liberty Theater for a while. Ooh, we got some battling convenience stores. Should I go? Because I realized these places always have distinct drink. I'm gonna go to this one. I hope they allow backpacks. I'll be back with you in a moment. Unzip my bag. Don't forget to re-zip it this time. I had a Monster in here that I was gonna drink. I didn't. All right, here's my haul. I got 2 Rockstar Organic Island flavor ones. Salt. I always like the Monster salt. And New monster I haven't tried. White pineapple, it's reserve? I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to reserve your energy. I don't know. Not the greatest selection in the world, but certainly not the worst. And having a little brief sun exposure, but I'm also seeing the rain. Can I get across the... Holy crap. Okay. I'll just walk like a badass. I did not foresee that coming. I kind of want to go down by the water. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. That's a pretty decent sized park space we got here. They keep trying to make it more and more park area, which is nice because there's not a whole lot of that in here. And actually, right in here, I think there's still documentation for it on the Oregon Historical Database. There was an old bar here, and next to it was kind of this very bland apartment building. My dad's friend, who was like this electrical technical genius, he lived in kind of this rundown apartment here. I remember going and visiting him, and then those buildings were both demolished. I want to say there used to be a like a ski-doo, like the jet ski place. I want to say there was a place like that along here too. It just goes to show how much changes. And you know, they got rid of that, and we've slowly kind of made it closer to this, which is actually like a decent sized park space here now, which that used to never be the case. Got some benches down here. We can get a nice view of Lake Oswego across the way, and we can curse them for being so much richer than those of us on the east side of the river. Some benches. I could actually, I mean, this probably get filled up pretty quickly when the weather's nicer. But I'm like, man, I could come down here and write. That's my greatest way of screenwriting. It's going to a park with a notebook and writing it by hand. That's how I write my best screenwriting stuff. And there's the beach itself. You can see it is still sprinkling a little bit. You can see it on the water. Uh-oh, messed with my, whatever. And there's Elk Rock Island out yonder. I remember kayaking through here with my friend Nick a few years ago on the hottest day of the year. I'm actually going to recut that video and repost it because I posted it when it happened, like honestly 4.5 years ago, and it got no views, and I think it's a fun little video. So I'm going to recut it and repost it because it'll get more views now. So I'm guessing this is a path down to the beach itself. And I know, I forget the creek that goes through here. I forget. Okay, so it doesn't start here, so I think it goes just around, or maybe it starts right over there. I don't fucking remember. Oh, I wasn't expecting a full-on staircase. This is nice. I like this. I thought this was just gonna be a little dirt trail, but no, no expenses spared. But then you get here and it's kind of like you're all on your own. Okay. Is there a bench down here? That's cool. Cradle Rock. Welcome to Cradle Rock. Yeah, I wasn't expecting something that nice. Fire starter, that's always nice. So people will probably come down here like this is all tagged up. Boogeyman. Okay, so the boogeyman is that way, is what they're telling me. Bam Rock. What the hell are people doing? I do love that this is like this old, dead tree stuff, but nature knows how to use it to use itself for new, fresh creation. I love it. Oh, and here's some of that old kind of lava rock popping up through here. There's a lot of it around here. There's a lot of the rock that Elk Rock Island is on is like super ancient rock formations. I talk about it in the video I did with my friend Nick, but like crazy how ancient that rock is. Hey couple, how you doing? like I'd be doing a lot better if you'd get the F out of here. Fair enough. I'm just trying to have some fun down by, ooh, layered. Okay, I gotta watch where I'm going. I'm like casually turning my head away, and I'm gonna hurt myself. Well, you certainly stand out, ugly duckling. No offense. I know you guys probably hate terms like that. So I'm gonna end up down here and murder. Now I'm looking around to make sure. I see two signs over there. There's a guy over there. I don't know if I want to go all the way down there. This guy with his dog, but I don't know where, like, public property ends and private begins. I'm guessing where those signs are. Man, I wonder how old these are. Are these just... They almost look like dangling remains of like a dock that might have been here, but I don't think that's quite the case. What are you? Very old. Woody woodpecker? I don't know. Yeah. That's a little treacherous too. But yeah, I think, that's where the beginning of Johnson, because I think that's Johnson Creek, because Kellogg Creek starts over here. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, you gotta look over at Lake Oswego. All these rich sons of bitches in their big ass houses, like just one after another. And Riverside, so you know these people got cash. I don't know what kind of deals with the devil they did, but they did them. You also notice this, there's just these little charming remains of God knows what. Got this little fella sticking out of this big old fella. Yeah, lots of little interesting things to find down on the beach. The sun is shifting away and the drizzle is rapidly beginning on the water again. The rains have returned, so I'm gonna need to shuffle off this coil before too long. I just haven't really gotten to beat. Hey, what's up, bird? Yeah. It's like, you keep your cis white male ass away from me. I thought I saw a bench, because I came down this and I thought I saw a bench over here. Or a chair. Yeah. What? Never mind. I was like, oh, somebody put a bench down here. No, somebody... Is this from a crib? Or a small bad one? What the F is going on? Okay then. It is what it is, I guess. Alright. Even on a cloudy day, it's a wonder to behold. I should go back out on Oak Rock Island again sometime. I'd say maybe when the weather's nicer, but that's when more other people are going to go there. Might as well go earlier in the day. Yeah, because I think there's more beach on the other side of this. I gotta hop over you, I guess, and avoid slipping and falling in the water. Because I know when we kayaked, we sat by where the Kellogg Creek begins. I'm gonna go this way. Just trying to get myself out of here. Don't slip. Okay. There we go. Yeah, because we were right next to the lake. There must be more space on the other side of there. Oh God, here we go. Up. Oh God, don't slip on this. Don't face plant. Okay, I made it out. My goodness, is that an available restroom? Please don't give me any of that closed for the season bullshit. Because I've been holding this one. Oh God, it's not going to be open. Just watch. If it is open, it'll probably be dirty as hell. Nope. Was worth a shot. Where does this go? Woo-hoo. No restroom, but a trail. Yeah, this... Oh, you know what it is? It's winter. So this is more exposed. Because, yeah, I remember walking up to this, because this is pretty cool. This is where Kellogg Lake starts, or well, it's technically Kellogg Lake on the other side there, but it becomes Kellogg Creek, if I'm correct. And yeah, so there's more exposed land there during the summer. That's where that beach went that me and my friend were at. But yeah, it's I never knew how structured this all was. I just would always go above it on McLaughlin. I almost tripped and fell. Alright, so no public restroom, but a little backway trail to see the beginnings of the great Kellogg. Like, oh, I almost tripped again. Things are hooking on my shoes. Okay. So I'm thinking it's about time to start making my way home. I'm not any more tired than I was 30 minutes ago, but the pee I need to take has gone from like code yellow to like code orange. And when it goes code red, this whole situation's gonna get very dark and very bleak very quickly. Oh yeah, Washington Street. So you can actually find Google imagery of it, because I was always trying to find pictures of it and couldn't find it, but yeah, this is where the cash spot was located. Why does this keep happening? I keep getting to cross McLaughlin when I don't even have a green. Anyway, yeah, so this spot that's been an empty lot for a long time, there used to be like a like boat-shaped building here. And I think there was another business in it at one time, but this is where the cash spot was. It was like a hawk shop. I bought some of my first Nintendo games from here back in like 93, 94. And it's been demoed for a while. It's just kind of been sitting here like this lot. So yeah, nice juicy history the way I like it, medium rare. All right, so I'm gonna walk down here. So again, there's where the cash spot was over there, so just wrapped around this other building, and I'm gonna head over to park space. It's probably the last thing I do before I wrap around and catch the bus home, which the bus comes through like right there, so I'm still close by. There's some of Kellogg a little further up. But yeah, once we get under this, there's actually a little trail here. I don't know exactly where it goes, but so I do want to get to that side. Does this just go down by the lake? That's actually, it looks like it's just like a little circling around trail. That's kind of cool. Simple, yet understated. Yeah, it just kind of circles you around and you get a little bit of a look at this little creek, which is kind of lodged between McLaughlin and I think this is Main Street, and it becomes Lake Road, something like that. Yeah, that's nice. This is a little treacherous. I feel like you could just slip and go bounce. Oh man, there's a lot of empty beer cans down there. Hell yeah, it's the only way I live. But I want to get under here, under the old road. Oh my god, that's a lot of poo. Whew. I think I evaded it, but that was a lot. I probably shouldn't be on the grass in an area that dogs are allowed to roam free. But all right, so we go under here. We got the really cool old, very old railroad support, and then the much newer Max lines. But because this bridge sat here closed for a long time after it was constructed, and boy oh boy do I remember the drama with this. So about to enter what is Cronberg Park, which is It's hard to put together because you have this little park space that's wedged between this lake that becomes a creek, the railroad lines here, and then McLaughlin. So it's just this little plot of land. Now, when that land was left to the city, it was stipulated that it would be used for nothing more than a park. But the powers that be really wanted a max line. And you will see they got their way because there is a max line going right through the park. This is probably one of the few things where me and my father, who I haven't spoken greatly of, this is one of the few things that we really kind of saw eye to eye on because it was about what was right. So they really, they wanted to get Max kind of to the west side of the east side, so to speak. So they wanted this going through southeast Portland and through Milwaukie, and it gets down to Oak Grove. But they had to get it through here. There really isn't a lot of other places to squeeze the max line through than right here. The problem was the land that it's going through right here was left to the city with the understanding that it would only be used as a park, like legally binding. And my dad and some people really fought to keep it like that because they really wanted to keep the max out. Now, of course, where me and my dad kind of go our opposite directions is my dad is one of those people that thinks you put a max line anywhere near where you live and like there's gonna be homeless people on your doorstep the next day. But it really wasn't right what they did because they pretty much said, well, you're dead, so we need this, so screw you. And they just push this through here anyway. And in addition to being a real hater of not TriMet as much as the Max light rail, my dad also had a vested interest in it because I'm not exactly sure where. I think it's like this little patch here on the other side of this fence. It was either just this side of the Cronberg property or it was just that side, but I want to say it was this little patch here on the other side of the fence. My grandfather owned that land and I guess eventually left it to the city because it's kind of been fudged in a bit. But yeah, it was, and what was so sad was after saying F you, we're gonna run our light rail through here, they took forever to make a park out of this. And you see there's literally like a little trail, there's a little something over there, here's this bridge that they built and had closed for like ever. Like they put in like a D effort to actually make this into a park. They gave no craps about really making this into a park, and it shows. I mean, it's cool that there's something you can walk through here now, I guess, but and it took them eons to even get to this point. So yeah, I have no love law, and I have direct reasons to dislike some of the people that were on the city council at that time, but I won't get into that. I just want to bring you that little story. Hey fellas, how you doing? I come in peace. I'll just act like I'm not here. Saunter off your own way. I'm just paying a visit, paying my respects. My grandfather owned some of this land. Did you know that? I guess not. Well, it is what it is. So yeah, it's like a little trail that goes off this way. And I mean, I don't know, maybe is this some effort to kind of revitalize the plant life in this area? I hope so. I mean, I hope they're at least doing a little bit more than just slapping a couple of trails down and being like, there's your effing park. In a city that, as I said earlier, when I was up over there, is lacking in park space. Okay, so there is some habitat restoration. Okay, well, this is at least something good. Keep your damn feet off of this. Stay on the trail. Foot trail. Foot trail. Not that complicated to understand. Look at this little sapling. What is this? Planted in honor of Ray Bryan. Recognized for his extraordinary service and dedication. So I'm guessing the tree will grow to be something beautiful. Mark my words. Unless somebody does something to wrong you. So I don't want to spend it because there's a little path that kind of crosses over and it's kind of elevated. It's kind of cool. But I don't want to get too far down there. I'm starting to feel the coldness again. And the rain is starting to pick up. So I don't want to lollygag too much longer. This is nice. So, I mean, this is something at least. Nice little view out on the water. And I assume this isn't like a trail. Or it's kind of a trail, but I see there's like obviously restoration projects in effect. So whether it's a trail or not, I'm not gonna fiddle-dee-dee with it. But yeah, see, here's where it's like Kellogg Lake, and then it becomes a creek later on. It kind of travels south of here. So that's yeah, Cronberg Park, and the kind of seedy backstory as to kind of what happened here. What's up, fellas? How's the munch today? Don't you shake your tail feathers at me. As we exit the park. What is all this? I didn't even take notice of what's on the other side. Kind of an interesting dynamic. Water runoff thing? I'll be damned if I know. I love how just obliterated, almost looks fire damaged in parts. I don't know if this gets used anymore. I have not seen a train cross this in many, many years. I know that it splits off of a line a little ways off that direction, and the one that goes more directly south, that one's still in operation. But this is so dilapidated. And I used to see trains. Oh, goodness. So I used to see trains more towards that way. I would periodically, if you'd cross under the highway, you could see the occasional train cross. But honestly, I'm pretty sure I was in like maybe middle school or elementary school the last time I actually saw a train come across this. And I mean, it really doesn't surprise me, because this doesn't look very travel safe. It almost looks like the Max is on it right now. Don't collapse. There's innocent people on those train cars. So that is a little bit of Milwaukie for you. So you get double the attention. And I know my bus stop is right around the corner here, so we may be about to part ways. I'm gonna miss you. That depends on when the bus is actually coming. And I did successfully make it back to my side of town. Just in case you were concerned. I don't know why you would be, because if something happened between there and home, this video probably wouldn't have gotten edited. But I could not have picked a better time to come home, because the chill in the air has really started to spike in the last like hour. When I was in Milwaukie, it's like a little chill, and I started like right before I caught the bus, I started feeling the chill. And now I'm really feeling the chill. And actually tonight, it's gonna dip into like the mid-20s for the first time since we had that like little mini snow flurry a while back, and they were thinking it could dip. Oh, now I can't breathe. I just put that on not to protect myself, but because it's freaking cold. Keep my mouth warm. But then I can't. I'm trying to walk fast uphill, talk, and breathe through this. No. But yeah, and it could dip tomorrow night they're thinking it could dip into the teens. So when I say there's a cold front starting to come through right now, I don't mean like, it's getting chill, it's gonna get a little chilly tonight. I mean like, we're gonna start monitoring our plumbing again. Like before, they stuck a little notice on our door and we're like, you need to leave the tap dripping once it dips below 20 and keep your cupboards open so hot air gets to the pipes and just all that stuff. Wouldn't surprise me if another note similar to that ends up on our door, since it could perceivably drop into the teens. So the chilly weather is upon us, and I got home not a moment too soon to beat most of it. My hand holding my phone right now is like freezing up, just being still and holding my phone over here. That is how chilly it is rapidly becoming. So all that said, I still got a decent something out of the day, because when I first started, I honestly thought after about 20 minutes I was gonna get pissed and walk and just go home, because I've done that in the past when the weather just turns on me. But I managed to get kind of a twofer in the I don't know, therapy walkosphere. A little bit of time in Sellwood, a little bit of time in Milwaukie. So altogether, I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, as I'm trying to lead a slightly better, healthier, less strenuous life in terms of the stress out there and also the stress that I allow to happen upon myself. But doing more therapy walks recently, and that'll probably continue to happen as I'm trying to avoid really time-consuming projects, things that require a lot of extra editing, a lot of things that can stress a fella out, you know? So all that said, those of you that stopped by, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel or just haven't done it yet, remember to like, share, subscribe. I'd love me some new subscribers. I'm still trying to grow, slowly but surely. And I've also got a Patreon if you want to help me out that way. The link to that is in the description. Hello, squirrel. Never mind, squirrel was popping out, but the moment I turned my phone, he left. But yeah, there's links to my Patreon, Facebook page I got, my Instagram, a Reddit subreddit that I neglect horribly. All that stuff out there for you to peruse. And all that said, I'm feeling winded. Thank you again so much for stopping by. This has been Steve the Amateur Historian, and I will see you next time.